Another PSA submission. I typically try to get my PSA submissions out by the end of the month. This month we did Pokemon cards. I have approximately 485 Pokemon cards in total to show you guys. I'm not expecting these back for quite a while. Right now I think PSA is taking about 11 weeks or something like that just to get the order entered into the system. Oop. And then from that point in time, you're looking at probably another 6 months or so before they even get them graded and get them back to you. So total turnaround time right now, I think it's around 8 or 9 months. But yeah, been working on this one all month. We got Jesse Pinkman's in the chat. What's going on? So this is a kind of a combination of a lot of different cards from different sets. I buy some Japanese stuff, a lot of modern English stuff with some really good sets, Hidden Fates, some stuff from Champion's Path, the other Sword and Shield sets. Pretty much only go for the real high, the more, I can't really say high end, but just the more rare stuff. And then I have a bunch of Wizards of the Coast cards as well. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get into it. Starting off, we got a Rocket Japanese Charizard. I already have this in a 10, so this one's just going to be sold. I think it looked like it had potential for a 9. It's a pretty solid copy. Next, we have a, this is one of the banned artworks, the Moo Moo Milk. I believe it's out of one of the Neo sets. I don't know exactly why. I mean, something going on with the cow there. I don't know. They changed the artwork after this got banned for whatever reason, so I'm just collecting it for the nostalgia of it, I guess. Next, we got a Pikachu from 2009. This was part of a buy I did in the cellar. All the cards that came were pretty beat up. This one looked really good. Looked like a potential 9. So I'm sending that one in. Next we have Pikachu from 2015. I just like any of the Pikachu cards from Japan. They're promo cards. A lot of these are exclusive to Japan. This one's got the Pokemon Center stamp on it. So I got a few of those. Then we got this one where he's in, I believe, the Rowlet outfit. This one's from 2017. I got 2 of them. Then we got this one here. I think he's holding a donut. I don't know what's going on with this one. This one's from 2018. I got one of those. Having a little party there. Another Pokemon Center one from 2019. I got 3 of those. I heard this one talked about the other day. People saying it was undervalued. It's from 2019. Pokemon Center stamp. Surfing Pikachu. Nice hollow to the card. And we got, I don't know what they call this one. Another Pokemon Center 2019. They're in the outfits. I just like the Pikachu promos, like I said. I have 5 of those. This one you can get for very cheap. He's like holding a flower and you got a couple Pikachus in the background and the tree there. I like the artwork. It's 2020. You can get these for, I think they were around like $6-7. So I got 5 of those going out. Never mind, 6 of those going out. So when you get any of the Pikachu promos, like I said, in Japan, pretty sure they're exclusive and they just tend to do very well over time. Next we have the illustration Charizard. I believe I picked up 10 of these. Really cool artwork. These were like 25 bucks a piece. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Thought I had 10 of them, but I think maybe one of them had an issue or something, so I'm not grading it. So we got 9 of them. Next we have the Charizard from Champion's Path, but the Japanese version. Of course, the whole card being like holographic. Nice artwork there. These were pretty cheap. I think they were like $5-6 a piece. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I do have 10 of those. Next we have the Amazing Rares. I really like these cards. I picked up quite a few Japanese ones. I have the one from the newer set coming. I got the Reshiram, Kyogre, and Yveltal. But these are from the first set here. We got the Celebi, I got 7 of the Celebi. Next we got the Raikou. I actually just got 4 of these in the mail and they were all good. So we got 5 of those going out. I'm happy about that. I didn't want to just send one of those out. Christian is in the chat. He said he has a jungle set Vaporeon. It depends if it's, is it the no symbol? Is it just regular jungle? Is it first edition? What's the condition? So there's so many factors that go into that card. I would just look up comps based on the condition and which one you have. And if it's hollow or non-hollow. Alright, next we have the Zacian. I have noticed that the English prices are actually kind of a little bit cheaper than Japanese prices on these. A lot of people do like the Japanese look with the gray borders and everything, but yeah, I got 4 Zacians. The Zamazenta, which I believe is like the cheaper one, especially in English, you can get it for under 10 bucks. So we got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of the Zamazenta. Okay, it's not first edition, so it's got the jungle stamp and it's a hollow. I would just say look at the condition and comp it from that. If it's light play or heavy play or just near mint. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 of the Jirachis. These were more expensive. They're like $40. In English, they're like $20. So I got a bunch of those on the way in English as well. They just haven't showed up in the mail yet. Next, we got the Rayquaza, my personal favorite. Love that artwork. I love just the colors and how it pops. And the surface on it. It's hard to tell through the case, but it's got a cool surface. So, yeah. Crunchy, what's going on? So we got the Rayquaza. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like I said, my favorite artwork. Then going back a few years, we got a Shining Mew. These have really seen a spike in price recently, especially with Shining Legends. It's really picked up some pace. This is the Japanese, obviously. I think I paid 40 or 50 for it. I had a copy of this and I sold it. Just really cool. Probably the best artwork from this set is this Mew. A lot of people like the Mew. Next we have the Charizard V. Japanese. I got these with the Charizard Vmax, so they were just kind of like throw-ins almost. 4 or 5. I got 6 of those, and then the English version of this is like $80 to $100, but the Japanese is only like $20, $25. So I think these are a great value, and the PSA 10 it's over 200 bucks. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those as well. Really like the VMAX. I do have 2 of those in English, but those are going to be coming up later in the video. We got the Mewtwo, Armored Mewtwo. Very popular card. I'd be a little hesitant to buy these because even in the packaging, the new ones, there's a lot of like indents and bends and stuff like that that occurs to the card. I don't know why, but I had to really look these over, and out of the ones I bought, maybe a third of them were actually like worth grading. Even still, like this one's left to right centered. So they're going to be tough to get 10s, but for the price, 15 bucks I paid. If they get 10s, they're like 200 to 300. So we got 3, 4, 5, 6 of those. It's not a ton. Now we're getting into some Japanese. This is from the set that had all the shiny GXs. I think it was a 28 set, but in English it was Hidden Fates. So the same Hidden Fates set, but for Japanese. See 2018 on the bottom. These really fell off the map, and they're starting to come back up. I picked up a whole lot of these cards and got them for a really, really good price. Yeah, it comes with a token that indents the card. Yeah, exactly. I got a whole stack of those tokens. I don't know what they're supposed to be for, but they're a pain. So, yeah, we got this one here. Aether Foundation or whatever. Cynthia is a pretty popular one in English. I think that's Hiker. And then Evelyn, something, I can't remember all the names. Got 2 of them. Got the Charmeleon, I believe. Nice card there. Got 2 of those. These were all out of the same lot as well. Basically the shiny cards, most of them I wasn't going to send, but these ones are pretty popular. Eevee, of course. It's like gray on gray with that background. Pretty cool. Then the GXs, these really went down in price. I had PSA 10s on all these cards, and they just really went down. But they're coming back up, so Got the Leafeon, one of the more popular ones there. I think that's Gollum. It's not as popular. Reshiram, that one's climbing up there. Alolan Ninetales, Electrode, got 2 Electrodes. Lycanroc and Metal Gross, I think. And Necrozma. So some nice cards in there. I mean, it was all part of a lot, so I got them for very, very cheap. So once these come back, hopefully a lot of 10s in there, and we're going to be able to make a pretty good profit. We got the Sigaleo. We got the Necrozma. Both these are from that same set. And then the, I really like this card. They haven't done it in English yet. It's the Mew and Mewtwo Tag Team Gold card. I was really hoping they do these in English, but I haven't heard any word that they are or aren't going to do them. So picked it up. That was a little bit more pricey, but it's a really nice card. Tommy Lee, what's going on? Gabe, what's going on? Thanks for stopping in. Alright, next we're going to get into some evolutions. If you guys watched my evolutions openings I did on those collection boxes, pulled a reverse Charmander. People are paying money for these things. I don't know why. Then we got a reverse Charmeleon. Then we have a reverse Charizard. Maybe I'll try selling all 3 of them together. Who knows? Depends on what they come back. I mean, this came out of my binder, and I think it's got a good shot at a 9 at least. So, then we have the Charizard Holographics. Pulled these out of packs. One of these I pulled out of my binder, so I got 4 of them. These are really off-centered. Put those in the front, so they're going to grade that one, grade that one, grade that one, which is a little better, but I think had a factory line in it. And then last, they're going to grade this perfectly centered one that has absolutely no factory line on it, and I really think it's going to come back a 10. I think the prices came down to earth a little bit on these, but yeah, if you can get a 10 out of this, that's money in the bank right there. And it looks flawless to me, so hopefully PSA thinks the same. And it was around 6 or 7 grand for this card in a 10, so, and that was just pulled from a regular pack. That was insane. Alright, next we got defense in here. What's going on? Appreciate it. Let's see here. We got Pikachu, reverse foil. Really nice little chunky Pikachu. Just like the original base set. We got 2 of those, actually. Then we got some of these. I noticed these really spiked up in price. If you get 10s out of these, they're hundreds of dollars now. And even the 9s are close to $100. And you can get them for like 15 bucks raw, 10 bucks raw if you get lucky. On all these ones here, we got Venusaur. Charizard, he's obviously more expensive. We pulled that from a pack. It was our last pack opening on the box opening we did. That was insane. Probably a 9 on that one, I think, because of centering. Centering's the toughest thing on the front of these things. We got Blastoise. We got 2 of those. We got the Mewtwo. I know I picked up one of these for like 8 bucks. Once again, even a PSA 9 is like close to 100 bucks on these. So, yeah, got 2 Mewtwo's, and then we got a Pidgeot, Mega Pidgeot. We pulled that from a pack as well. Colleen is in here. What's going on? Then we got these Surfing Pikachus. I remember when you get a PSA 10 of these cards for like 20, 30 bucks. But now they've really shot up in price. I think if I were to really try to collect them, I'd get the old original black star ones. But yeah, we got 2 Surfing Pikachus. I don't think I ever got around to looking through all my Flying Pikachus. I still have a whole stack. I'll probably go through those for the next PSA order. Then out of the Mewtwo tin, we pulled the Charizard, which is very, very tough. Even a 9 on this, I think, is around 200 bucks. So I actually bought those tins before they really spiked up in price. Then we got the Pikachu from the tin. And then we got the Armored Mewtwo from the tin as well. Once again, 9s are close to like 200 on this, I think. And then if you get lucky and get a 10, it is like close to $1,000, I think. Next, we got some rainbows here. We got Venusaur and Snivy. I think I sold my copy for a few hundred, and I picked this up for like 20 bucks or something. So it was a good deal. And then a Silvally. That was part of a lot buy, I think. Alright. Base sets are worth so much now, Andy said. Yeah, find your base set from your childhood. Yep, for sure. Some of them are worth a good amount of money. We got Charizard Gx. This is a promo card from the tin. They did a wave of these where they're all chipped up along the back because they cut them wrong. But these ones are cut really good, so hoping for some 9s and 10s. Those have gone up in price. And we got the Charizard from Hidden Fates. 2 of those. These really shot up in price. These used to be really cheap, 20-25 bucks in a PSA 10 for this. Now they're like 80 bucks or something. So I ended up snagging a bunch of these in lots and whatnot. I got 5 of those. That's just the full art. Then you have the Rainbow Rare. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of those. No problem selling these. It's just everyone wants this tag team card or whatever you call it. Next we have a... we're getting into the shiny cards for Hidden Fates. We got Scyther. It's one of the more popular ones there. Rowlet, Formosa, Vulpix, Wooper. You gotta be careful with these because these centerings on the front is like one of the most important things. And I looked all these over and they're all really good. We got another Wooper, Quagsire, Frogadier, 2 of those. Got a Zerkatree. I typically don't send these ones in. They're not as expensive, but they're starting to get to the point where even these ones are like around $40 or more for a PSA 10. So I'll go ahead and pay the 10 bucks to grade it. I think I got a good shot at a 10. We got Malamar. We got a few of those. Pyopole. He's cool looking. Look at how his eyes shine. Riolu. Rockruff. Buzzwole. Magneton. So I don't have a ton of these ones. But I've just bought so many lots. And I get a ton of these shiny cards in there. And I look them over, and if I really think they're a 10, I'll send them in. Magnezone, Celesteela, Swablu. He's pretty cool looking. Looks like his arms are like clouds or something. And then we got a Noibat. Alright, next stack we're getting into is all of the shiny GX cards from Hidden Fates. We got a Leafeon. We had that in Japanese as well. Decidueye. Got 5 of those. Holy crap. We got Ho-Oh. Remember when I was getting these for like 9-10 bucks? I don't think they're too much more now. We got Reshiram. We got, looks like 4 Reshiram. Just based on what I get in, like I said, auction buys and stuff like that. Got Articuno. Got 2 of those. Glaceon. I really like him. Electrode. Zerkatree. Some of these might come back 9s, but even the 9 prices are pretty decent. I still think I can get 40 or 50 bucks for a 9. I'll still grade it if it's on, you know, border of a 10 and a 9. Mint condition, very cool. Yeah, binder collections usually you get even like wear, just, I don't know. We got Mewtwo. This is one of my faves out of here. This one I think is 40, 50 bucks. And I bought a few of these by themselves because it's just Mewtwo. Nice artwork. Shiny. There's 5 of those. We got Bayonets. 2 of those. That goofy looking guy there. A Ganondorf. Got one of those. Got a Lucario. Zygarde. And once again on these centerings, it's really, really tough. Like even this one, the top border is a little thicker than the bottom. But it's not like... It's, I don't know. It's on the border. Sometimes they're nitpicky and they'll give you a 9. Other times you'll get a 10. We got Zygarde, 2 of those. We got Lycanroc, 2 of those. He has 2 different artworks in here. That one, I got 3 of those. We got Buzzwole, one of the cheaper ones. Those are like not even 10 bucks a piece. Darkrai, nice one there. Once again, I have the whole entire set of this in PSA 10 already, so these are all just going to be sold in the store. 2 Guzzlord. We got Cortana. We got 2 of them. Stakataka. Got 3, 4 Stakataka. Kind of a weird name. Where do they come up with some of these names? I don't know. Alright. Yeah, sometimes people go from one sport to another, or Pokemon to sports. Alright, next we got Gardevoir. And then Sylveon, he's actually the only 10 I need still, but I have one at PSA already. But I happen to pick up a few. Like that one's a little OC. Maybe we'll grade that one first. It's a little trick too. If you're sending cards in and you see one that looks not as good, put that one in the front, and then the one in the back has more of a shot at a 10. I don't know. I've heard people say that as well. We got Altaria, we got Noivern, Drampa. Also notice I keep these in order from the card number. So like Drampa's card number 80. I got 5 of those, it looks like. And then card 84, we got Guzma. Card 92, Tapu Fini. It's a gold card. I had stacks of these. Once again, the eyes. Look at how that's crazy. I had like 10 or so of those, and I sold them all out. And now, of course, the price like doubled on the graded stuff. Zoroark was in a collection box. That was a promo. Got 2 of those, and the Metagross was a promo as well. And so was the Rayquaza. Rayquaza is big. I mean, that's an awesome card. I like that card. And these I was getting raw for like 30 bucks, and the PSA 10s are like way up there. I think it was like 200, 250, something like that. So easy money on those. I've got 6 of those going out, so really like the Rayquaza. Those really shot up in price, because I mean, they were just a promo you can get out of the box, but even those boxes really went up in price. Next we have the same artwork, but this is a promo out of the Elite Trainer box. These have gone up really a lot too, which might have pushed the prices up on those other ones, the full art and the rainbow. This is like the stained glass or whatever looking one. And I have 3 of those going out. Next we got some Shining cards. Still pick these up for pretty cheap. Volcanion is like a $10 card. He's like the cheaper one out of the Shining Legends cards. Got 2 of those. The Lugia, which grades very tough. I do already have this in a 10, and the 10 prices has just gone nuts on this card. This one's just slightly off-center on the front, and there's a little white dot there. It's probably a 9, just looking at it, which is still pretty good money, and I got it for a good price. Next, we got the gold Lunala and the gold Sigaleo from Ultra Prism. I had these cards, and I sold them for a few hundred, or whatever they're going for, so decided to pick up a few more. Got those. The Reshiram and Charizard, regular GX. I got this in a lot. You can also get those out of those Steam decks or whatever at Walmart. They still have a lot of those on the shelf. Yep, that's my other channel. Next we have Reshiram and Charizard. This is a full art. I really like the red in this card. I have 3, 4, 5 of those. I think this is one of the ones I don't have a PSA 10 yet. So I've been picking up quite a few of these around the $25 to $40 range. A couple $100 in a 10, so it's just easier to grade them yourself. Really nice card. I got 5. And then this one is the Charizard and Braixen promo card. This one always seems to be just a slight bit off-centered on the front, and then the back sometimes is a little scratched up or scuffed up. But it is a promo card, and I got quite a few of these for $6 to $10 a piece. Looks like we got 6 of them going out, so hopefully at least one of those gets a 10. Depends on how nitpicky they are. Alright, so next we have some Sword and Shield Pokemon cards. We got Butterfree. Then we got the Rainbow Butterfree. So I believe these are from... Not sure. That was Sonia. Hold on, let me see here. 189. Do I have these in the wrong spot? They might be. There's so many different sets. I'll have to look into these ones, but I think is that Darkness Ablaze or is that Ripple Clash? I'm not sure. But yeah, I got 2 rainbows of that. I got the Sonia. I've sent a bunch of those off already in my last PSA submission. Yeah, Charizards can be worth a lot of money. This is the promo. The second run of these, they were all chipped up on the back. So, but I do have some that look really good. Hopefully some 10s in here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm surprised I have 7 of those. I don't recall getting 7 of them. But probably just bought them up. They were about 20 bucks a piece. Glow Matte, what's going on? Next we have the Charizard V for English. This I know is Darkness Ablaze. I think that the other set also had 189 cards in it, so I kind of confused that with this one. But I think that was actually the set before. So Charizard V, we got 2 of those. Charizard Vmax, we have 3 of those. This is the one I was talking about. Probably paid around 80 bucks a piece, but it's hard to get this card for under 100. And the PSA 10 did kind of go down on that, so I'm surprised it's holding at that price. We got a Dreadnought. So these are definitely from Champion's Path. So we're into that next set. So 3 Dreadnoughts, Gardevoir Vmax. These are just ones that I opened out of the packs. 2 Gardevoirs, 3 Alchemies. There's a Gardevoir V. I like the colors on that. Cursola V. Now we're getting into some big dogs. This is all still a little Champion's Path in here. Oop. We got the Charizard Vmax. I picked this up for like $3.50. Really nice card. Looks like a 10 to me. It's pretty darn solid. Then we got the Dreadnought. Picked those up for like around 20 bucks a piece, I think. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of those. Then we got the Gardevoir Vmax. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of those. Then we got the Kaboo trainer card, rainbow. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 of those. So yeah, I picked a lot of these up. Like I said, I like going for the rainbow cards. They're pretty tough to hit. So if you can get them for 10 bucks to 15 bucks a piece on these trainers, I've just picked a lot of them up. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of the Piers, and we did open this in a pack out of the Elite Trainer box. It was a 6 box I opened, and I was super stoked on it. Definitely looks like a definite 10. I'm usually pretty accurate on that. And Suspicious Food Tin, kind of a meme. Gold card, don't usually typically grade these kind of cards, but I'm just going to go ahead and do it anyways. Next we have the Cracked Ice. I bought a bunch of more of these. They're on the way. I like the Team Up Cracked Ice. This one looks really cool. You can find the theme decks at Walmart or whatever. They're like 13 bucks. So we got 4 of those. The regular non-hollows, they just all had issues with the corners and stuff. So, all right, this is from the new set, Vivid Voltage. We got Aegislash. Pretty sure we opened that from a pack. Galarian Darmanitan. Goofy looking thing there. The Colossal and the Aegislash. And the Opal, which I think is the only full art trainer I've gotten so far, the Rainbow Trainer. Trainer cards worth money. Yeah, they are. Especially the rainbow cards. Those are the more rare ones. So I'd like to buy them up. We got the movie promos from the WB Pokemon first movie. Picked these up as a set for like 45 bucks. Picked up 2 sets. So I got 2 of each. We got Electabuzz, Black Star promos, and then you can see card number 2. That's card number 3. We got Mewtwo. Got the Pikachu. Card number 4. And card number 5 is that. Check that out. He's got a satchel on. It's so cool. Dragonite. So very iconic cards, and they're still pretty cheap. In my opinion, if you get the whole set for 40, 50 bucks and grade them out, especially if you get 9s or 10s on these, which I don't think we're going to have any issue pulling some good grades on these. I didn't see any that were worse than a 9 in my opinion. So like a little white dot there on that one. Just really nice cards. Tough to pull the 10s probably on these, just because I know they're pretty nitpicky on these old Wotc cards nowadays, but still nice nonetheless. Next we have a Bulbasaur. Yes, I know, it sounds weird. So that's I believe it's German. Is it German or French? I can't remember, but it's not English. It's first edition. It's got the first edition stamp. You can tell the cardstock's a little bit different because it was not made in the U.S. Not the same exact cardstock as the English version. I had the 3 starters on this, and I'm selling them on eBay ungraded because they all have just very, very tiny flaws. But that one looked really, really solid. Next, we got a base set 2 Charmander. Another nice card there. And then I've been buying up the jungle cards, specifically the first edition ones that I need for hollows, and a few of the non-hollows I still need. And then, actually, no, I actually have all the non-hollows, except for the rares. But the no symbol errors, and then the first edition hollows. So we got Electrode, and I can usually pick up a good, nice mint-looking copy for way cheaper than what it would cost for a graded one. Then we got Kangaskhan, got his little pouch buddy in there. Mr. Mime, which I was very happy about the condition on that one when I got it. Nidoqueen, Pidgeot, so you can see there's no jungle symbol on any of these. I'm still in the process of completing that set for my PC, so Vaporeon, very nice card. Pretty indicative of these cards. It's like that, kind of like that, almost chipping. You can see like the underside of the card, or like the, I don't know. Most of them look like that. Some of them you get lucky and they don't, but that's just part of how they panned out on these cards. Then we got some first edition jungle cards. We got Vileplume. And then I actually bought up from a seller every single non-hollow rare they had, and they're all pack fresh, PSA 9, possibly PSA 10 on some of them. We got Clefable, Electrode, so it's every single one. Flareon, Jolteon, it's usually a fan favorite, the Jolteon artwork. Kangaskhan, Mr. Mime, Nidoqueen, Pidgeot, Pinsir, Scyther, Snorlax, Vaporeon, Venomoth, Victreebel, Vileplume, and Wigglytuff. I think I have some of those at PSA already. They're just being very slow on the grading. I appreciate the likes. Brett's in the house. What's going on, Brett? Big time sub. Yeah, this is my biggest Pokemon sub ever of almost 500 cards. So, yeah, I've caught them all. Not yet, but I'm working on it. We got Dodrio. These were just cards I kind of had set to the side. And these, even these non-hollow commons and uncommons now, even in PSA 9, are going for really good money. So, decided these were worthy of grading. Parasect, Eevee, it's one of the more popular ones. And then I've been picking up this one from Rocket, which is very, very, very tough to grade. The Rainbow Energy. So even if I can get this in a 9, I'll probably be happy. But I've picked up 3 of those. And then this is one of the Team Rocket non-hollows that I still don't have in a 10 yet, which is the Dark Chameleon. A lot of times on this card, there's a lot of whiting around on the corners, just the way they cut it. So it's going to be tough to get one of these in a 10, but for the price of a 10 right now is just crazy price. And ungraded, it's like 30 to 40 bucks. So I got 3 of those. Dragonair, which I already have. Electrode, Golduck. People just want these first edition, original cards in graded condition. One of the other uncommons I don't have yet in the 10 is the Kadabra. So I have 3 of those going out. We got Machoke, Muck, Primeape, Rapidash. These were literally cards I just had set to the side. I bought in collections or whatever, and I was looking at the prices and I was just blown away. So decided to go ahead and grade them. This is the 3rd uncommon I don't have in the 10 yet. The Porygon. So I got 3 of those. We got Abra, 2 Abras, and then we got the Charmander. It's another big one because he's a starter. Kind of a goofy artwork. Got 3 of those, and we got Raticate, Dratini, Meowth, and Ditto. I really like that new Ditto card out of that new shiny set, especially the shiny one. Then we got some Fossil. I bought and opened a lot of Fossil a few years ago. I have the whole set already. But yeah, these were just stragglers. This one's a rare, actually. I don't know why I never graded this in the first place. It looks pretty solid. It's like a solid 9 to me. We got Arbok. So these are all uncommons. We're going to have quite a few of these because I just opened so many. We got Ekans. We got 5 of those. Cloyster. The last time I graded these, I think earlier this year, I had a bunch of them. They all sell like so fast, especially if you price them good. These first edition stamp fossil cards. I'm assuming the jungle rocket's all gonna be the same. They sell. Golbat, he's an uncommon. I got 5 of those, which is crazy. We got Golduck. We got Golem, another uncommon. We got Gollum Graveler. I think that's the last run I did of these. I got about 50% 10s and 50% 9s. Bunch more Graveler. Plan on buying cards from the new Japanese shiny set. I've kind of held off on that. I do want to get the Charizards for my PC once the price comes down. And if I were to go for any of them, it would be like the shiny cards. But being that by the time you get them graded and get them back, especially if you're going with this bulk rate, the English set's probably already going to be out, and the values on the Japanese stuff just isn't going to be that great, so I don't think it's really worth it. So I did that with the Hidden Legends, because the Japanese set came out like a year prior, and all the prices just fell to nothing, and it was like I was losing money just selling them. So I'm not planning on doing that with that set. It's a nice set, though, to collect or whatever. We got Kingler. We got 4 of those. We got Magmar. 3 Magmars. We got Amstar. 3 of those. Sandslash. Seadra. So these are all still uncommons. Tentacruel. Evolves from Tentacool. We got quite a few of those. We got Weezing. Like I said, regardless of how many I have of these, I'll sell one and then I'll immediately like list the next one and so on and so forth. And they just all sell like, just as long as you got a good price on them, they're out the door quick. And you'll get buyers that buy like a multitude of them because they want to try to collect the whole set or whatever. So we got 3 Weezing. We got Geodude. Starting to get into some uncommons here, or commons. Grimer. Horsey. Kabuto. Got 4 of them. Krabby. Ammonites. 4 Ammonites it looks like. Psyduck. Popular one for some reason. Looks like a fish in the background. What the heck is it? A fish jumping out of the water? That's cool looking. It's got 4 Psyducks. We got Shelder. 4 Shelders. And then Slowpoke. Like I said, if any of these get 10s, the 10s are just really going up on these. So I think I priced my fossil set out at like over 40 grand. So all PSA 10. Only my Lapras Hollow is a PSA 9. Haven't been able to pull the trigger on that card for a 10. But yeah, that's going to be it for the video. Eric Waterfield, what's going on? No need to spam, please, and thank you. Let's see here. Yeah, the new shiny set, I would say, is not quite as good as Hidden Fates. There's not as many cards. Japanese does have the 2 Charizards, whereas the English is only going to have the 1 because we already got the Charizard V. And he said he's back in the 90s again. Nice. Let's see here. Are these recent buys? So yeah, these are a lot of recent buys. Like I said, I opened a few boxes of these fossil cards a few years ago to put the set together myself, and these were all just extras. The Rocket, a lot of those were just part of like a collection buy. Same with the Jungle, and then some of the other ones I just bought singles, like the error cards. I usually get those for 30, 40, 50 bucks, even in like mint condition. It's crazy. And then the hollows I needed all were pretty much singles. A lot of these were singles. Some of them were, you know, the older, not the older stuff, but the new stuff is either buying singles or opening product and pulling the cards out. But I've been just buying the singles and buying lots because that's where you get the most bang for your buck. But yeah, like I said, I'm guessing these are gonna probably check in. Hopefully in less than 3 months. They're saying like 11 weeks or something crazy right now. So if they get here, if they get there by the beginning of December, usually to get the package to California takes like 2-3 days. They'll get it in the system, but they don't actually like get it into the system all the way for like 11 weeks. So um, I'm thinking sometime in February, this actually is going to check in, and then from there you're looking at probably at least 4 months before they even start grading the cards. Um, so you're looking at maybe June or July before they actually start grading these things. So it's going to be a while to get these back, but I think currently I have like 9 orders there at PSA. Some of them been there since like July, August. So we do have a 50 card Pokemon order that hopefully is going to start getting graded here soon. We'll get those back, and then we have other sports card submissions and stuff that'll be coming back in the meantime. But yeah, it's a slow process now. And if you want cards, if they're very high value and you want them graded fast, you have to go with like $50 a card or $75 a card before you start to see them come back in a more decent amount of time. You have a sub there since May 23rd. So I sent 3 submissions off in May, all sports cards, and I got them all back by now. 2 of them came back pretty close together, and then the other one like lagged behind about a month. I don't do football or soccer. I did open a few packs of soccer, and I think 2 of the cards I decided to grade. They were both rookie cards, but I don't know anything about soccer really. And same goes with football. I'm just not interested. As far as this being a sport, I like to watch, so therefore I don't really like to get money invested into it. Yeah, I bought some more Vivid Voltage Charizard decks. I've been picking them up on eBay for like 15 bucks a piece, which if you buy them in store, even at $13, you're going to look at about $14 after tax. And then some stores charge a few bucks more for them. So you're still looking at 15 bucks. So if you can just buy them online for that price and save yourself all the time and gas money and everything else driving around trying to find them, I think that's a really good deal. Because like I said, that just the Charizard cracked ice card is pretty awesome card. I think it's going to be good going for good money. I think it's going to be tough to get a 10 on that one though. Yeah, it is a pretty long wait for the cards. They look like they're auto 9 because of those corners. Yep, the corners are. That's why I like the the hits. You know, the shiny cards, the shiny GX cards, the full art cards. Because when they cut these cards, they cut them with the really round corners, and there's no whitening whatsoever. And then you're just looking at centering at that point, and if everything checks out, it should get a 10. It's like an auto 10 every time. But sometimes they do have cuts where they're not as good. They did that with Champion's Path. You just have to really look them over. Current Premier League champions. Yeah, Liverpool. That sounds cool. Yeah, I only opened like 2 packs literally, and I don't really plan to open anymore. I just picked them up at Walmart because I seen them and decided what the hey, I'll open them up for the fun of it and just grade a few of them. And I knew I was pretty much going to make money on them. But yeah, hopefully you guys had a good weekend. I don't know how much stuff we're going to be able to get out there and find because with the holidays coming and everything, usually stores are just packed with people trying to buy last minute holiday stuff. I did most of my pretty much holiday shopping is done with, which is always nice. I like to just kind of get it done with and not have to worry about it in the next 4 weeks or whatever. But yeah, here's another look at the non-English version versus the English version with the Wotc. Oop. You can just tell the difference in color, the shine of the card, and the cut of the card is completely different on the non-English side. So that's one of the things I noticed when I first started looking at it. And this one's actually really round, cut a lot more rounded on the back. But yeah, thanks for watching. Oh wow, you guys, are you in England then, Andy? I didn't realize that was gonna be happening. Yeah, good trip down memory lane. I know cards are a little more pricey out there in England. Not only that, but you guys don't really have basketball cards and sports cards and stuff like that. So it's kind of weird. One thing I noticed when I was out there, just I did see a few people with rocking some, I think Kobe jersey or something like that. I thought that was pretty cool, but yeah, have a good rest of your weekend. It's probably actually Monday, especially if you're in England. It's Monday. But thanks for watching. Have a good week. We'll try to be back with some more content here, hopefully sooner rather than later. And we'll see you in the next one.